Good morning, everyone. Jai Sri Ram. We will continue to recite verses 31 to 61 from the 35th chapter. Sita asked to describe the characteristics of Rama of Sunderkand of Valmiki Ramayana. I'll recite verses 31 to 61 and explain its meaning. तो परिज्ञातत्व अर्थो मया प्रति समन्वितो पृष्ठम् आरोप्य तं देशं प्रापितो पुरुषऋषभो निवेदितो तत्त्वेन सुग्रीवाय महात्मने तयोः अन्योन सम्भाषात् वृषं प्रीतिः अजायत ततस्थो प्रीतिसम्पन्नो हरि ईश्वर नर ईश्वरो परस्परकृत आश्वासो कथया पूर्ववृद्धया तमततः शान्मयामास सुग्रीवं लक्ष्मण अग्रजः श्रीहेतोः वलिना पात्रा निरस्तम् उरु तेजसा ततः त्वननाशजं शोकं रामस्य अक्लिष्टकर्मणः लक्ष्मणो वानर इन्द्राय सुग्रीवाय न्यवेदयत् श्रुत्वा वानरः इन्द्रः तु लक्ष्मणेन ईरितं वचः तदा आशिन निस्प्रभो अत्यर्थं ग्रहस्त्रव इव अंशुमान् ततः त्वतः गात्रशोभिनी रक्षया हीयमाणया यानि आभरणजालानि पादीना तानि महीतले तानि सर्वाणि रामाय आनीय हरियूथपः समष्टादर्शयाम् आशुः गतिं तु न विदुः तव तानि रामाय दत्तानि मया एव उपह्यतानि च स्वनवन्ति अकीर्तन्ति तस्मिन् विहतचेतसि तानि अङ्के दर्शयानि कृत्वा बहुविधं ततः तेन देवप्रकाशेन देवेन परिदेवित पश्यतः तस्यारुदतः ताम्यतः च पुनः पुनः प्रादीपयन् दाशरथैः तानि शोकहृत अशनं शयतीं च चिरं तेन दुःखः आतेन महात्मनः मया अपि विविधे वाक्ये कुच्छाद उत्पादित पुनः तानि दृष्टामः अर्हाणि दर्शयित्वा मुहुर्मुहुः राघवः तः सौमित्रिः सुग्रीवे च न्यवेदयत् शतव अदर्शनात् आर्ये राघवः परितप्यते महता ज्वलता नित्यम् अग्निना इव अग्निपर्वतः त्वत्कृते तम अनिन्द्रा च शोकचिन्ता च राघवं तापयन्ति महात्मानम् अग्नि आगारम् इव अग्रयः तव अदर्शनशोकेन राघवः प्रविचाल्यते महता भूमिकम्पेन महान इव शिला उच्चयः काननानि सुरम्याणि नदीपस्त्रवराणि च चरन् च रतिम् अप्रोति त्वम् अपश्यन् नृप आत्मजे स त्वां मनुजशार्दूलः क्षिप्रं प्रापिषे राघवः समित्रबान्धवं हत्वा रावणं जनक आत्मजे सहितो रामसुग्रीवौ उभाव अकुरुतां तदा समयं वालिनं हन्तुं तव अन्वेषणं तथा ततस्याभ्यां कुराभ्यां विराभ्यां स हरीश्वरः किष्किन्धां समुपागम्य वाली युद्धे निपातितः ततो निहस्य तरसा रामो वालिनम् आहवे सर्वसृष्टहरिसंवादां सुग्रीवम् अकरोत् पतिं रामसुग्रीवयोः ऐक्यं देवी एवं समजायत हनुमन्तन च मां विद्धि तयोः दूतम् इह आगतम् स्वराज्यं स्वाप्य सुग्रीवः शमयेम महाहरेण त्वत् अर्थं प्रेषमाश दिशो दश महाबलान् आदिश वानर इन्द्रेण सुग्रीवेण महाओजसः अद्रिराजप्रतीकाशाः सर्वतः प्रतिष्ठामहि ततस्ते मार्गे सुग्रीववचनातुराः चरन्ति वसुधां कृत्स्तां वयमन्ये च वानराः अङ्गदो नाम लक्ष्मीवान् वालीशुनुः महाबलः प्रस्थितः कपिशार्दूलः त्रिभागबलसम्मुतः तेषां नो विप्रष्टानां विन्ध्ये पर्वतसत्तमे मृषं शोकपरितनाम अहोरात्र गणागताः ते वयं कार्यनिराश्यत कालस्य अतिक्रमेण च भयात् च कपिराजस्य प्राणान् त्यक्तुम व्यवस्थिताः विचित्य वनदुर्गाणि गिरिप्रस्रवणानि च अनाशाद्य पदं देव्याः प्राणान् त्यक्तुम व्यवस्थिताः दष्टा प्रयोविष्टं श्व सर्वाश्वान्न पुण्डवानः वृषं शोकार्णवे भग्नपर्यदेवयत अङ्गदः तव नाशं च वैदेही वालिनः च तथावदं प्राय उपवेशम् अस्माकं मरणं च जटायुषः. This means those two brothers Rama and Lakshmana, the excellent among men, were fully endowed with kindness. After knowing the exact position of Sugriva, then I made Rama and Lakshmana to ascend on my back and took them to Sugriva's place. I informed the high-souled Sugriva about the true position of Rama and Lakshmana. After a mutual conversation between those two brothers and Sugriva, a great friendship developed amongst them. Thus endowed with friendship, Sugriva, the lord of monkeys, and the Rama, the best of men, by talking together of their earlier occurrences, developed mutual confidence. Thereafter, Rama, the elder brother of Lakshmana, threw the extremely effulgent volley. The brother of Sugriva consoled Sugriva, who was earlier expelled from the kingdom by volley for sake of Ruma, a woman. Then Lakshmana informed Sugriva, the king of monkeys, about the sadness of Rama, who is unwearied in action born out of your disappearance. Hearing the words of Lakshmana, Sugriva then became highly dim-witted, as the sun becomes dim when empowered by an eclipse. Thereafter, all those multitude of ornaments which adorn your body, which were being tried to be snatched away by Ravana and which were dropped onto the earth, were brought by monkey leaders joyfully and shown to Rama. But the monkey leaders did not know the further course of your movement. I indeed brought those ornaments near to Rama and gave them to him. Then, soon after receiving them, Rama lost his consciousness, and resounding ornaments were scattered all over. That Lord Rama, looking like a god, kept those beautiful ornaments of yours in his flank and lamented in many ways. While seeing those ornaments, Rama was lamenting and getting suffocated again and again. Thus, those ornaments ignited the fire of Rama's grief. That grief-stricken mighty man was thus lying on the floor for a long time. Then, with great difficulty, I made him to get up by telling several consoling words. That long-armed Rama, along with Lakshmana, after seeing those ornaments, examined them again and again, and he later gave them to Sugriva. Oh, the kind mistress, as you were, being unseen, Rama was tormented forever with a great flaming fire of grief like a volcano. For your sake, insomnia, grief, and worry were tormenting that great soul, Rama, as flames torment a burning house. By the grief caused by your not being seen, Rama is trembled with grief, as a high mountain is trembled by a great earthquake. O princesses, in not seeing you, Rama is not obtaining delight, even while moving in quite charming forests, encompassing rivers and waterfalls. O Sita, the daughter of Janaka, that Rama, the excellent of men, will receive you soon after killing Ravana along with the Ravana's friends and relatives. That day, when Rama and Sugriva were together, both of them made an agreement that Rama would annihilate Vali and Sugriva would arrange for a search for you. Thereafter, Rama and Lakshmana, the two valiant princes, reached Kiskindha. Rama killed Vali, the king of monkeys, there in the combat. After killing Vali in combat by means of his strength, Rama made Sugriva the king of the entire multitude of bears and monkeys. O princess, the friendship was held well in such a manner between Rama and Sugriva. Know me as Hanumana, who came here as a messenger on behalf of both of them. Having got his own kingdom, Sugriva summoned four mighty as well as capable monkeys and sent them to 10 different directions in search of you. As commanded by Sugriva of the great splendor and the king of monkeys, those monkeys resembling Himalayan mountains started out of all directions of the earth. Then we, along with other monkeys too, who are eager to fulfill the command of Sugriva, are wandering the entire earth in search for you. An excellent monkey named Angada, possessed of fortune, son of Vali, and having great strength, taking 1/3 of army along with him, set out in the search of you. A number of days and nights have passed, filled as we were with grief, having got lost our way intensely in the mountain range called Vindhya. We were determined to forsake our lives because of the despair in our non-fulfillment of work, in our overstepping of time limit given by Sugriva, in the fear of the king Sugriva. Having searched in places difficult of access in forest, at mountains, and at cascades, and not obtaining any indication of you, the princess, we were ready to give up our lives. O Sita, seeing all the excellent monkeys sitting down and calmly awaiting for your approach of death, Angada was very much immersed in the ocean of sorrow and lamented about your loss. The killing of Vali, the death of Jatayu, and our practice of calmly awaiting for the approach of death in simply sitting down. I'll continue other verses in my next video. Jai Shri Ram.